The first game you're going to look at today is called Kiwi Craze, a bird-brained adventure. Are you ready?
The first thing I notice about this particular video is that someone dyslexic wrote the title. That's the first thing. The R and the Z are backwards, so obviously the artist of this had a problem. Maybe his parents didn't get him the special help he needed to be able to do stuff like this, okay? The picture looks like a chicken running to play golf. He's got a golf bag on his back full of clubs. He is running. He's running towards the gate. Looks like there's a bunch of weird characters trying to stop him at the gate because they don't want him to play golf because he's the Tiger Woods of golf. It looks like it might have been set back in the ages of the mammoth and dinosaurs and stuff like that. But that chicken, he can run. So he's going to play golf. And I don't know why they call it Kiwi Craze. It should be Chicken Craze. And really, whoever you are, Mr. and Mrs. parents of this artist, please take your son and please get him some help for his dyslexia. Please. Please.
So if you had to rate that art out of 10, what would you give it?
I like that art. I'd give that about a 7.
A 7, okay. Alright, so the next one is very interesting. This game is called Cool World, and I think you're going to notice some very interesting things about this one, so let's see what you think about that one.
Okay, first of all, what I think about when I first look at it without looking at anything else is that they're at a strip bar. Yeah, there's a bunch of stupid men that look like aliens from other planets, drooling, have their hands up, tongues hanging out, typical males. The woman, it looks like a Marilyn Monroe prototype with the blonde hair, the way she's standing, the legs, and the boobs. And there looks to be a set of stairs that goes up into some kind of a mansion. Now, the snake lights on either side of the stairs really creep me out because I am terrified of snakes. I have a snake phobia like you don't even know. If I see a snake on TV, I have to turn away. I can't look at them. They're evil. After all, it was a serpent that gave Eve the apple. Now, back to the pornographic picture on here of the woman. You can actually see the outline of her butkus. It's not very nice. And, and then I see an eyeball in the middle of some windows at the top of the castle. What I'm thinking is that eye is an evil, evil eye that is watching what's going on, and somehow or another he's going to get all those weird men down there with the alien faces and stuff. He's going to get them. She's going to be like the Pied Piper, and she's going to lead the men right into the castle, right past the snakes where the eyeball will get them.
Okay, so Mama Retro, if you had to give this one a score out of 10, this art, what would you give it?
A 5.
A 5. All right. The next game is called Yo Noid.
Yo-Noid. Good God Almighty. Yo-Noid. Well, let me see here. Whoa, the little sucker don't like pizza. He crushes it. I wonder why. That's weird. But he seems like he's riding it, too. And there's a green superhero after him. He's going to try to stop the bad guy from crushing pizza that we all love and eat at least once a week. Right? Right. Okay. Now, there's a balloon behind him, and I don't see anyone attached to the balloon. So obviously that's a helium balloon that's just floating around watching the green superhero chase down the villain who is crushing our pizza. Our pizza. Emphasis on our pizza, not the long-eared rabbit riding the machine. Now, there's actually some kind of a weird-looking bird. It's black. It could be a miniature gargoyle. Oh, and there's a big city behind that pizza crusher. I bet he just got done crushing some pizza at a pizzeria. And the green thing's trying to stop him. I say go green. Green's my favorite color, by the way. But that black bird is evil looking. I don't know. This is a strange... Oh my gosh, he's standing on a metal iron with rivet holes in it. What the heck is that about? Wow. They are walking on some kind of a weird platform up above the city. Look at all the little cars. They look like ants. Little bugs. Maybe the pizza crusher crushed him first. I don't know. You decide.
Okay. So, how do you feel about this art if you had to give it a 1 out of 10?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
a
much
fan.
to work with.
Not a fan of that one, huh?
Nah.
The next game is called Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. Are you ready?
Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. Ooh, this looks like a weird game. Action. Sega. Alex Kidd. That must be the name of... Wow. There's a lot of weird looking things. I think it's the little boy in the middle with the monkey ears like mine. See? Like my ears. See? When I was born, I had black hair, I had a big butt, and big ears. And my mama thought I was a monkey when I came out. That's the truth. Grandma thought I was a monkey. Alright, now, whoa, I didn't see that big face in the background there. Quite interesting. It looks to me like there's a boy with elf ears or monkey ears, whichever you prefer. He's got some weird looking shoes on. I wouldn't be able to... Oh, and there's something black and liquidy. Oh, that might be his shadow. I bet that's his shadow. Not very good art. And there's a knife on his back, or a sword that he pulls out to fight with. It looks like. And then there's... this dude thinks he's really bad. He walks around without a shirt on. Look at me, ladies. Look, dude looks like a freak. You know, you really need to put a shirt on because you ain't all that. The red one looks like a mutant Power Ranger. Yeah, the red Power Ranger turned mutant. The blue one obviously used to be a Smurf before he turned into a bad guy to attack the little boy with the monkey ears. And there's a telescope, and somebody's looking in that, and he's only got half of a body, or else that bottom half of his, whoa, baby, hey, you talk about baby got back, whoa, that's got some back on it. And watching all of it in delight and much amusement is a large marshmallow with teeth. Wouldn't that be cool if you pulled a marshmallow out of a bag and the sucker had teeth when you looked at it? Would you freak out and throw the marshmallow down, or would you eat the marshmallow? What would you do? I would eat the marshmallow. Teeth and all. Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. Alright, he's got a sword he's not using. He's stupid. He's got ugly shoes. He's got that Power Ranger mutant. And he's got the Smurf mutant. And the guy that thinks he's all that, and he ain't. And the marshmallow in the sky, watching all with delirious amusement. He's almost cross-eyed. You need to see an optometrist, dude. They've got glasses and lenses that can correct that. You know? We have a good doctor right here in Chattanooga. What is that doctor's name? Oh, Dr. DiStefano. Yeah, she's your girl. And I don't see anything else interesting in this thing. I don't like it.
All right. So what score would you give this art?
3.
A 3. All right.
That's a weird looking game.
Well, next is an even weirder looking one, maybe. It's called Psycho Fox.
Ooh, Psycho Fox. The first thing that catches my eye, of course, is Psycho. I like that. I really, really like that.
What?
Psycho. I like it. Psycho Fox. First of all, oh my God, look at that fox. That is one bad fox. Oh, that's not the fox. That's the monster. Oops, he's the fox eater. I thought that was the fox. That's the fox. The little guy. That's not good because that guy's really, really large. Oh my God, he's got a mace in his hand. Remember how in the old days they fought with those clubs that had the spikes on them? Cool. Psycho. Spikes in this guy's hand? Ooh. And there's a guy who has a see-through head. You can see his brains. Ain't very many because his eyeballs are up and down. Weird looking dude. Weird looking dude. Oh, I see a little cat. Looks like a Garfield. And he's chasing after some strange looking little donuts. They're in a row, donuts, and they have eyeballs. The donuts have eyeballs. I don't know what the teethy things are, though. I don't know if, you know, that cat, Garfield, he loves to eat stuff. Now, they're not lasagna, but they're donuts. And he's going after them. And he's even got his tongue sticking out. Garfield, put your tongue back in your mouth. It's so obvious. So we'll let Garfield chase after the donuts, while the big fox, with the numerous heads popping out of his head, I think that's his head. Isn't that his mouth right there? And his eyeballs are up in there somewhere. I don't know. Just looks like a weird creature right here. I don't know where he came from. He has a den somewhere. Oh my God, there's a boy in there. A really human-looking boy. What's got him, though? I think this chicken with the brains that show. No, wait a minute. There's a bird there like Heckle and Jekyll. That's Jekyll from the Heckle and Jekyll show. If you don't know what the Heckle and Jekyll show is, you're obviously very young. I watched that cartoon to death when I was a child. Heckle and Jekyll, and I call people frickin' Frack and Heckle and Jekyll. Think about it. Look it up. You'll like it. I don't see anything else about this picture that amuses me. I like the mace, and I like the Psycho. What we need to do is replace the fox with Wolf. Psycho, Wolf.
All right. How would you rate this art?
About 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is a game called Green Dog, the Beached Surfer Dude.
Ooh, I have a lot to say about surfer dudes. First of all, surfer dudes are lazy, no count, play in the waves dudes that chase after girls, don't work, and think that we all owe them the life of relaxation, surfing, and girls. They got another thing coming. Green Dog, the Beached Surfer Dude. Let me lower the glasses and get a good look at this. Wow. Yeah, blonde, always. Why I don't... Tan body, of course. They gotta look good. They gotta have muscles that ripple in their back on their tan bodies. Why, this stupid fool is on a skateboard. So, in the water. What is wrong with you, you dummy? Ooh, piranhas. There are piranhas underneath that skateboard. Oh, there's a statue. Oh, that's a flower. I thought that was his tongue sticking out. Okay, I see now. That's a flower. One of those Venus flytrap flowers, probably. And the piranhas look like they're after the surfer dude who is on a skateboard. I'm very confused. I see an ocean out there with a huge wave, but dude is in a little puddle on a skateboard. What in the heck is going on with this thing? Look at this. Dude is in a puddle of water. Well, maybe a little stream, because there are piranhas. One of those piranhas looks like they're going to jump right up and bite his ass. That's going to hurt. That might jerk him off that skateboard. Skateboard is weird because my granddaughter wants a skateboard for Christmas just because she wears Vans. She don't have no thing about a skateboard, but she thinks because she loves Vans, she has to have a skateboard, and she's got a nerdy little friend that's going to teach her how to skate. He's very, very, very nerdy. His name is Carter. But he's a good kid. He likes her. Ooh, what is that thing? Ooh, what is that thing? Is that a bean with a face? I don't know what that is. And his skateboard says Green Dog. Whatever. Oh, I didn't see the blue macaw up there. What the heck? He's losing his feathers. What's wrong with him? I don't know. He looks like he's fixing to attack the guy. This guy with his eyes closed, though, he don't care. Or he don't give a shit what's going on. He's just going to sit there with his big bulging eyes closed with a flower stuck up to his mouth and some kind of weird-looking brown turban on his head. Is he a snake? Is he a snake? Is he a snake? I can't tell. I shouldn't even be looking at him if he's a snake. You curry him. Ooh, I don't want to touch him.
So what would you rate this one?
Oh, that's got to be about a 4.
A 4, huh?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just a weird looking picture on there. He's on a skateboard. It's very confusing. It should be on a surfboard. It would have made a lot more sense.
Next up, we have a game called Shining in the Darkness.
Ooh, I like the title. Shining in the darkness. Oh, yes, right away I see a mace. Another ball with spikes on it. These look like they were mostly medieval type games. King and his daughter, the princess, who will be a queen someday. And there's the good-looking knight. He's not in shining armor. He's in a long, luxurious, furry red coat. Probably made from some kind of animal that PETA people really would have liked. That, you know, he may have killed an animal to make that long, beautiful, furry robe. I don't think, however, that PETA people were really big in the Middle Ages. I just don't think there were too many of them around. So they really didn't give a shit. The king is in a throne. The girl is on the floor. That's kind of a weird place for a princess to be sitting. She should be standing up. That's wrong. She should be... Oh my God, look at the ears on that red-headed woman. Whoa, baby. She looks like one of those things that was in that movie, not the Harry Potter, but the, had the little creature that ran around trying to steal the coin, or whatever it was they had, and there was the king, and those things that had the big ears, elves. They were some kind of good fairies and
Lord of
stuff.
the Rings?
Yeah, that's it. Lord of the Rings. That guy or that girl is from Lord of the Rings, obviously. See her ears? She's got those ears right out of the forest there. Now this little dude, now he's got some kind of weird looking cowlick going on the top of his head. Either that or he's got one big thick black eyebrow. You decide. I don't know. Now bad dude here. Whoa. Bad dude has got some wicked looking fingers, and to me it looks like electricity is shooting from his fingers. That's kind of scary, because I'm sure that sword would be a powerful conductor of electricity, which means that basically the good guy who is there to save the princess is going to die. Sorry, princess, but your dude's stupid. Because, yeah, he's standing there with that sword up, letting that dude put that electricity in that sword. He's looking up, too, like he's going to win. What an idiot. That's why the big guy's smiling. He knows stupid thinks he's going to beat me. He's fixing to get a zap. So the little guy's going to die. I'm sorry, princess, but you're going to have to find another knight in shining, or a knight in furry robe. Sorry, PETA. The big guy, he's going to win. He's evil looking. I like his shoes, the little toe that turns up on the end. Too cool. Too cool. And the 2 hatchets on the wall. Now, and there we are too. Why is the woman not grabbing one of the hatchets, coming up behind the bad dude and putting the hatchet in his back? She could save the good guy, the prince, the guy that came to save the princess. But what does she do? No, she stands there and tries to throw spells. That ain't working, obviously, you stupid bimbo. It ain't working. Look at the electricity coming out of his fingers. It's not working. Give it up. So the moral of this story is, ladies, if you think you found your knight in shining armor, look again.
Okay. And what would you rate this piece of art?
About an 8.
Did you notice the cleavage on the princess on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why the little guy's fighting so hard, but he's stupid. He's got his sword up and electricity just flowing right in.
The last game is a doozy. I'm real curious to see what you think about this one, because there's a lot of weird stuff going on this one. It's called James Pond, P-O-N-D, James Pond 2, codename Robocod.
Pod 2. Pond. He's like a parody of James Bond 007. I don't know what a Robocop is. Robocop. This dude doesn't look like a cop, though. He looks like a fish. He's got dorsal fin. He's got bulging eyes. That dude's a fish. The body of a fish. He's trying to look muscular up top. I don't know if he has a workout area under the sea or not. I mean, he could have, but I don't know. Maybe they do. We don't know what's under that. What the heck? We got a goose with a scarf. Looks like ice skates. Oh my God, there's a bear Whoa, that little bear's messing with himself. That is nasty. What is wrong with that bear? That bear is doing something very not nice on the picture of a game. I hope this is rated for adults only, because I want you to look at that bear. You tell me that bear ain't messing with himself. You see it? His arm's right down there. It's purest. God, I can't believe that. Stupid. Now a car. Ugh, I can't get my eyes off the bear. My God, what's wrong with you, dude? Jeez, I want to cover that up. There. Oh, there's a clown face. Everybody's afraid of clowns. Killer clowns, robber clowns, raper clowns, murder clowns, you know. Clowns everywhere. Clowns everywhere. Not a life to be had. Just like water everywhere. And not a drink. Okay, he's got bulging little cheeks. The fish guy, James Pond 2. He's got bulging cheeks, a stupid grin on his face, like he thinks he looks good. Dude, you just look like a fish with a big chest. Cut it out, would you? Oh my God, the clown above the clown face. Aha! That's what happens to bears that play with themselves. They explode, you dummy! Stop now, or you'll be exploding next. I don't care what it feels like. Stop it. Stop it. And the Arctic Toy Shop. Oh, I bet that would be interesting. I'm telling you, Bear, you better quit. They're going to blow you up next. You're next. Stop, please. I don't want to see you blown up. I like bears. Ah, and we have one of those. What are those things called? Oh, nutcrackers. We have a nutcracker here, standing beside a barber pole. That's interesting. Seeing as he's got a hat on that shows no hair.
Do you think?
He's getting his mustache trimmed.
Do you think the nutcracker next to a barber pole is a metaphor in regards to the bear playing with himself? Think about it.
If I ever say that again, I want you to punch me in the face. Not a problem.
A pole, a nutcracker, a bear playing with itself. How do you interpret all that?
Well, the good nutcracker's got a gun. Hate to say it, but he's looking down at the bear. He's actually looking down at that bear right now. As we speak, he's contemplating shooting the bear. He's thinking about it. He really is. I wish you could see his eyes. They're almost mad-like. Looking down at the bear. Oh, see, I kind of thought maybe he was going into the barber shop to get his mustache trimmed. Because this is very large. I mean, that's what you call a handlebar right there. I ain't even kidding. I could ride a bicycle and hang on to that. Wouldn't be hard at all. That's got some grip to it. So he may have been getting that trimmed, but he is looking down at the bear who is masturbating. He has a angry look on his face. He's got the gun. Honest to God, I think he's going to shoot the bear, and the little bear's going to die, just like the fat one up there that's exploding. Must have been doing the same thing. Luckily, the little, oh, that's a penguin. I thought it was a goose. That's a penguin on ice skates. But he's on the other side of the big stupid fish. The codfish. You know, they eat you at McDonald's. And the penguin has ice skates on. What's wrong with Matthew? His face is so red. Is he okay? Look at him. Devin, seriously, he's exploding. Like the little bear on here. Have you been doing something you shouldn't be? You're fixing to explode like that bear. So, in retrospect and in conclusion here, basically we have a masturbating bear, a nutcracker contemplating murdering the bear, standing beside a barber pole. I think he got his mustache trimmed. There's an Arctic toy shop, but it doesn't show what's in there. It's pretty stupid, because if they're made out of ice, they're going to melt and the kids aren't going to get to play with them very long at all. And you have the giant codfish standing there like he's some kind of wrestler. Devin. Wrestler. Codfish. A codfish wrestler. And what's so funny is they eat him at McDonald's constantly, called a filet-o-fish. And it's codfish. Dude, you better not walk into a McDonald's, because if you do, you're dead. We have an exploding bear who was probably masturbating like the other bear before he got blew up by the clown, killer clown face, coming to get all your children. Like they did in It. It's under the ground. Keep your kids away from the holes in the ground, because the clown is real. The clown is real. Stephen King's imagination is something else. And we have a red vehicle, which I can't really tell the make and model. Doesn't give me enough of the car. And the ice skating penguin who is just oblivious to it all while it skates along. It has no clue that there's these weird things all around it. Weird. The bear. Look at the bear. Look at the bear. Look at the bear. Look at the bear. His hand is right where he needs it to be. I'm done.
So how would you rate that one?
That's a 9.
All right, now, here's the ultimate question. Out of all of these, which one is your favorite?
That's no. That's no. That's a no. That's a no.
So this one is your favorite?
Yeah, it's got really good lighting.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Mama Retro interpreting video game art and kind of describing what she sees and how she feels about it and giving each one a rating and then picking her favorite. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments down below. Let us know in the comments down below which one is your favorite art out of these games. And hit that like button as usual if you enjoyed it. It really helps out. We really appreciate it. And again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe so that you can join the Retro Wolf family. Mama Retro, anything you want to say to the audience before we conclude?
It was real, it was fun, but it wasn't real fun.
Well, there you go. Mama Retro, straight from Mama Retro's mouth. You heard it.